Joining me today is head coach of the Lloydminster Bobcats, Nigel Dube. Nigel, thanks for taking some time to speak with me during all this chaos. And I know you guys are busy in the off season right now as you just got back from the Minnesota State High School Hockey Tournament not too long ago. How did that go? I know last season you guys got three different players from Minnesota, so obviously it's a big recruiting trip for you.
Yeah, it went really well for us, and it was one of those. I was down there before any of this stuff kind of took off, so I got back before everything kind of happened. But it was really good, and it's a process now for us of just talking to players and staying in touch with them and getting to know them a little bit. And there was plans to have them up here for prospect camp, but that's been postponed. So we'll just keep the lines of communication open right now and continue to grow on the relationship like many other prospects do as well.
Now, you mentioned that you went down before the COVID-19 really started to pick up and really started to restrict what people can and can't do. How has it sort of affected the rest of your guys' off season thus far?
Well, it's everything's shut down for us right now. We're watching a lot of video and staying in touch with the prospects, with our regular players, all that kind of stuff. And more so, when you talk to a kid right now, it's kind of like, what's going on? And they're like, well, not a whole lot. They're playing video games or helping out around the house, or some that have a cabin or whatnot might be out there. But everything's pretty low key here. But just working the phones and watching video. We need to continue to move forward in our recruiting part. It's just a little bit different than it was before.
And you mentioned that your spring camp is postponed. How will that sort of push everything and I guess affect maybe from a player's side of things more?
Well, we've had those discussions. Some of the players are more eager to sign now. Some of the players are happy to kind of hold off. And it's one of those, whenever we do get back to having the camps, there's going to be a lot of camps on the same weekend like we're planned originally here for April. And it's just a matter of doing our work to making sure that we get the players that we want here. And it's like anything. It's a recruiting battle every day. We're calling one kid, and there's probably four other teams calling them from who knows which leagues. So it would just be nice to get them here to Lloydminster so that they can see the city. That's what we're the proudest of is the fact when a kid gets here, they see the feel of the community, the support that there always is. And that's a big selling point for us is the community support that we do have here. So we'll work to get these kids here once everything clears up.
Now, with midget AAA and minor midget AAA and midget AA playoffs not being able to finish, has that inhibited you guys at all? Or do you think, there's enough exposure throughout the year that, you kind of have a grasp on who you guys like and whatnot?
Well, hats off job to our scouting staff and having those notes in place. And I think this is a time that shows how important those are. I think it's a little bit unique because usually down the stretch you'll find a diamond in the rough through the playoff series that step up. It's no different than junior going to college going to pro, and you kind of perform that way and might have a breakout playoff season. So there's the chance of losing that diamond in the rough that you might find. But Andrew and our crew has done a fantastic job through the year with notes, and we go back on those. We cycle through them. We went back on last year's recruiting notes too as well. So we looked at that, but I think it just shows the emphasis that you got to put on doing the work during the year. And at the same time too, we're lucky that we're not a year ago right now where we were bringing in a football team for a hockey team, which we talked about before, Evan. So we're looking to fill some holes here, but we're excited about the guys that are on our radar right now.
Well, Nigel, thanks for taking this time during all this chaos, and best of luck with the rest of your off season.
Thanks, Evan. Stay safe out there.